Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dota 2 Champions League Season 9. We are in the potentially last game of the Grand Final. It's a BO5. Imperial are 2 games up after a crushing defeat in Game 2. Can Rebels pull it back? We shall see. It's game number 3, and they ban out Drow, they ban out the Batrider. What other plans do Imperial have, or do they do it the old-fashioned way? Mike is here to tell us.
Well, Baby Knight's OD has been performing adequately, to say the least. And okay. Yeah, it may be banned out or picked up here from Rebels. I do think they have to address that in some way, shape, or form. Otherwise, they're just kind of asking for trouble. But that was pretty much just like another classic Imperial draft. Just get a Drow Ranger and build your entire team around her. And Rebels didn't really have enough to be proactive, even with an Earth Spirit pick. I do like the Earth Spirit as a hero for Rebels. I think they should reconsider that one for this game, really, regardless of what Imperial select. But I want to see Rebels kind of go on the aggressive, try to pick up like a sheer aggro draft like Imperial just did.
Yeah, the Earth Spirit was a nice initiative, but it's a draft strat, so you can't afford to make any mistakes, and they made quite a few. And despite Shashlow's attempts at getting some big pickoffs, in the end, didn't really work out. But Warlock, again, gonna give it a shot here. Rebels, we'll see.
Rebels played really well around their Warlock in game 1. Like every single time someone initiated or Warlock initiated with that rock, there would be an immediate follow-up, which is really all that you can ask for. The cooldown, yes, is still large, but if they play around the Warlock like they played in game 1, they should be okay. But Imperial, they get their hands on some Bloodlust action. OD's still looking really good up against this Warlock, but it again does seem like for Imperial, it's going to be easier for them to be aggressive than vice versa.
And I just checked it out in the break. Apparently, you can block camps with the Beastmaster Hawk, so that's pretty crazy.
5 seconds left. Don't freeze up.
Especially since the Hawk is really hard to stop if you time it at the right time. You fly it in at the right time, so just a small thing, update from earlier. But no, we're back in this game. We get another Baby Knight OD, so I guess we should pack it up.
Baby Knight has been doing pretty decently in mid lane without all that much help. Ogre Magi is a hero that will give the OD a little bit of help if necessary. Like in last game, OD versus Alchemist is just pure win for OD. If you're up against like a DK or something like that, then again, you don't really need that help. But with an Ogre Magi, they will have that option, and you can get kills incredibly easy with an OD and an Ogre Magi early on, especially if Rebels don't have that kind of Earth Spirit-esque hero to really make it a 2v2 in the mid lane. Rebels are going to run back game 1, which, yes, they did lose, but they had a pretty good shot at winning game 1. Like, they had a pretty good advantage for a lot of it.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess my Beastmaster, what do you call it? Beastmaster fun fact is going to be relevant here.
Dire team ban.
Maybe, yeah. Well, they still have the Inner Beast Warlock Golem, which is the same exact opening as we saw in game 1 from the Rebels side. So it's still very powerful, and if they can out-tempo Imperial, that would be great. Maybe pick up more like a non-ultimate stuns.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're just trying to go with the whole big ulti thing that worked for them. Try and get those pinpoint initiations, but this time make less mistakes and close out the game.
It's not the worst way to go. I mean, as long as they cover their bases of not be out initiated, not be out team fought, and not be like out visioned. There's really no room for, not that much room for a Nyx Assassin on Rebels, but they already do have the Hawk and Beastmaster, and usually that's hard to trump. If Imperial somehow are able to get the edge on Rebels through any of those attributes, then Rebels are just going to be in a lot of trouble. They're even going to ban out Pudge, so Rebels do have this Beastmaster for initiation with the Roar, but I think that should be about it as far as heroes that are super willing to start a fight.
Yeah.
I still like Invoker. Sunstrike Roar.
10 seconds remaining.
Do they go Pudge again?
It's banned.
Oh,
5
okay.
seconds remaining.
They just banned
Probably
it.
not.
But, yeah, the Oracle being banned out is good as well because Oracle can just ruin the fun. And like I said, the 2-layer defense with OD and Oracle just makes it really hard to get a proper initiation. So overall, similar game 1 vibes coming out, but without the patch, so less fun. Witch Doctor again, yeah. Okay, but it wasn't Ogre the first game, so might be a little bit different.
Last time it was Witch Doctor after a Slardar, which I mean, the synergy is definitely there. We didn't really see a ton of it in the last game, necessarily between the two of them. But
Because
Witch
those
Doctor
aces
just
doing
up
all the
against
killing.
Beastmaster, up against Warlock is just a good hero to have for that bouncing stun.
Yeah, Warlock and Beastmaster,
Using up your reserve time.
too good. BKB piercing lockdowns. Maybe get some magic in the mix. So like you said, Invoker will be good. Things that really demands a BKB response, but you don't want to get BKB because of Beastmaster and Warlock. Or do they pick up the Razor?
Razor? Yeah, I mean, it's reasonable up against OD. I feel like for Rebels, you shouldn't really be banking on a 1v1 win up against Baby Knight's mid lane OD. You have to kind of 2v1 him and win the mid lane through that, or sack the mid lane, like kind of the game plan of game 2 with and just have like such a fast lead in the side lanes that OD's impact in the game is just not going to matter because you could focus him down so quickly with a roar into some sort of other focus fire tactic. Yeah, I don't know. I want to see some way of 2v1ing OD in the mid lane right now, and neither of these two heroes right now is going to be providing that to them.
It's not gonna be a 2v1 because Ogre is gonna be there, so it's gonna be 2v2 at the best.
Okay, yeah, 2v2 the OD. At least make him work for his farm.
Huh?
Taking their time with this one though.
Slaughter, okay.
Radiant teams.
I guess it's more initiation, but this means safe lane Slaughter, or is it Beastmaster mid? Could also be Warlock mid, which would be immensely greedy.
Yeah, especially up against an Ogre Magi OD, like that is a rough sell. I like the Slaughter if there's somehow also room to get a payoff hero with this amplified damage. And I would expect that to come from the mid lane, but usually those heroes that do a lot of physical damage from the mid lane are not going to have a good matchup versus OD. Like heroes like TA, I guess Juggernaut is a possibility for Rebels. They could do a support Slaughter, offlane Beastmaster, support Warlock. Jeez, Imperial are going in. This is a Hesta Joe Nightstalker.
Yep, and I like it because Warlock is not a hero that repels borders really easily. When I say borders, I mean like tower divers.
10 seconds remaining.
It's a very aggressive lineup.
And now they are just missing Ace's hero. Like I think it is Hesta Joe who plays the Nightstalker. Just get
Jug.
any sort of
Push
kind
the
of
tower.
Luna-esque hero.
Yeah, Jug, Luna, push the tower, and then clean up this game. It's really strong. I like it. I think Jug is better here. If it's not taken or banned, I think Jug's not bad.
10 seconds remaining.
Go for something fancy like Legion Commander.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
Oh, Imperial could also Terrorblade.
Do they Terrorblade?
That'll definitely have the punch necessary to push into Rebels, and Rebels are very physical damage based, which is what Terrorblade kind of likes. It is rough up against Warlock and Invoker. There's a lot of AoE spread magic damage.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, there's also a lot of lockdown that Terrorblade doesn't like unless he has the lifesaver like Dazzle Oracle. So I don't think it's gonna happen here. More likely than not, it's gonna be a Jug. Good against Invoker. Good against most things.
Oh, they banned Jug.
Okay. So they go for what's the other one we mentioned?
Dire team's turn to ban.
Luna.
Yeah, Luna's still in. Luna is pretty good with Nightstalker, I suppose. Is going to be easy for Rebels to get on top of a Luna though, and very similar to a Terrorblade, lacks that get out of jail free card that an Oracle or a Dazzle may provide.
So the
I
ODs
still like how Rebels are kind
5
of
seconds
just
remaining.
going with their own draft. They have a lot of internal synergy with one another, lots of setup for a Sunstrike, and that is, of course,
Reserve
very
time.
nice. But they have to worry about being
5
under the
seconds
gun from
remaining.
a farming Night Stalker. That is tough to deal with. They're going
Ooh.
to grab the PA themselves. A payoff here with
Radiant
Slaughter
team's
and
turn to pick.
Beastmaster for sure.
Greedy though. No, very little
Yeah.
wave clear. Maybe Imperial grab up something like a Lycan.
That would actually be sick. I'm not really sure it's
remaining.
on their radar, so I think like that's the biggest reason why they don't pick it up.
5 seconds
But
remaining.
yeah, I could actually see that doing pretty well. Rebels have a lot of melee heroes, a lot of need for farm, and Imperial are kind of just well positioned to deal with that already.
This is a support Slaughter again, which is really concerning if you can't get much out of it. NS can always just go into the jungle and just Iron Talon away. What do they get against PA?
PA, Imperial are already pretty well equipped to deal with her. Like the crippling fear Night Stalker is
Ooh.
OP as hell. You can imprison her or her target. Now they have extra armor from the Sven. It's kind of a vanilla pick from Imperial. I guess shout out to Imperial for making another blue draft happen. But yeah, it's the armor that they really want. Like you're looking at Rebels, they're mostly physical damage based. Invoker, Warlock, exceptions.
Yeah, and they give Baby Knight OD again, so we'll see if they get punished for a third time. I mean, he's dropped the hammer on them so many times, you'd think that they'll stop the pain, but no. They want more.
Hammers are going to be dropping faster in this game because of the Ogre Magi. PA is really dumb, so Eclipse hurts a lot.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright, so the teams are going to pick up their heroes and, well, game 3, Mike. You think Rebels stand a chance here with the draft?
I think this is probably one of the more mismatched drafts, as an Imperial have a larger lead over Rebels than in the previous games, because Rebels they just have so many greedy heroes. We've seen Slaughter support get a lot done in the past, so there's always that possibility. We've seen Beastmaster just crush games. We saw it kind of in that first game actually, where he did so much work. But Imperial have pretty much all these answers. Night Stalker getting a little bit of extra farm, a little bit of extra gold early on is going to be tough for Rebels to answer, since by that time, Slaughter doesn't really want to be fighting. He just wants to be going for single target pickoffs or just Iron Talon jungling as support. So Night Stalker bringing in the heat is going to be hard for them to deal with.
Rochka gets a free Observer D ward, so that's going to be really nice for him. But it looks like we will have ourselves a 2-1-2 again.
30
Kind of.
seconds.
There is Iron Talon on Shashlo, so he'll be jungling most of the time. Rochka doesn't have that option though. So if the lane gets a little rough for him, he'll have to just suck it up.
Imperial are not making any super aggressive moves right now. It is going to be a kind of a slow start for Imperial. Like, yeah, the Night Stalker is very powerful early on. Needs first nighttime, and even then, he may or may not leave the lane and start ganking
Wow,
people.
look at this
in that first
aggressive
nighttime
movement.
phase.
They're going to go by the mid. They catch the mid laner coming back in the rune, so Invoker. Oh wow,
That's
this is
so
so sick. And hello, Invoker.
Nice rune, bro. What's your rune gonna do against this?
He even bought items, so he doesn't have money for TP.
That sucks. The Slaughter is gonna give him one. What a good guy. Bought out for that.
Feels
TP,
bad,
but,
man.
This time, unlike the first game at least, the Ogre got first blood instead of the OD. So the matchup is gonna be a lot less worse for Tame My Wild going up against the OD of Baby Knight. But Ogre with first blood means you can get faster boots, which means that he's just gonna run at you, and you still can't do anything. Like this situation up towards the top we see right now, where Noya is beating the crap out of Fervian, is gonna be really, really hard for the Warlock to answer.
Yeah, Warlock support is just punished with aggression. So we'll have to see here what happens. Both teams are just gonna be playing. I wouldn't say passive, but they're gonna just chill here for the aggression here. Rochka taking fire to the face, and it's a support Slaughter. There's gonna be heals, but the Void comes out. He's losing lots of life. Oh no. Dagger comes out. They're trying to kill the walking tango. Can they get him 8 armor? Void comes out. Roshka, nope, he's gonna walk it off.
I think Imperial are actually winning this damage trade, as in doing more damage to Rebels than Rebels are doing to them. Like, you're looking at this top lane for Imperial. We have an 8 armor hero in the Ogre Magi, a 6 armor hero in the Night Stalker. He has Poor Man's Shield as well. Right clicks from Rebels don't actually do that much here, so Imperial can just constantly run at Rebels and pretty much just never stop. And then it's gonna get even worse once the nighttime rolls around and level 3 rolls around for the Ogre Magi. Get a little bloodlust action. Yeah, it's already rough times. And also they have Ace to worry about Rebels. Like, he's just going to be perfectly happy down here. Beastmaster can't really challenge Sven significantly, so Sven should be having a free time.
Yeah. Tame my wall meanwhile. Getting spammed there. Baby Knight back to the Banish build. Yeah, the main problem with this Rebels dual lane is that they have PA and Slaughter. It's armor. No, it's like a physical kind of ganking train. They have good stuns and stuff, but it's still against a high armored hero, and that makes it really hard before amplify damage. And because this is a support Slaughter, your amplify damage is not coming that soon.
I mean, this top lane is like just a pure dual lane. Roger's not really giving the experience over towards the Phantom Assassin, who granted doesn't really need the experience, but you know, they're both going to be kind of slowly leveling up, whereas Hessa Joe's going to be pretty happy, although he is kind of low on mana. Is he in trouble here at all?
He's in trouble, I think. Ignite comes out. Oh,
Yeah,
there's a
Noise
mana.
comes.
Whoa, 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 whoa. The turn! Seadoy punished! They do get the kill there on the Slaughter, but I think
Noise
they're losing
is gonna be a
Fervian as
though.
well. Hello, Ogre.
He has a TP out.
What a good
Nope.
hero. Yeah, it's another Ignite. Uh-oh. Rochka's not running the right way. Okay, he's baiting. Okay, he's baiting for that PA's return, but this Ogre is having the best time of his life. First blood, kills, level 3. Okay, he might die now.
Is he gonna die here?
Just kidding.
Ogre never dies, dude. Like, it's literally impossible to kill an Ogre Magi. They can't. Oh, actually, 2 creeps fatal bondage. Still Shadow Word. Nope. Okay, no, he never dies.
Yeah.
Like, this is the dream scenario for Ogre Magi. This is like what Ogre Magi does to just players in pubs that are just unprepared. He just walks in, goes for this super aggro build of Ignite and Fire Blast, and then just walks into you. And PA like can't really stand up against that. She is fairly durable to right clicks as well. It just isn't really comparable in the least. As
Can they
Joe
kill
is in a
him?
little trouble again. I think he's gonna go
He has
down.
raindrops.
They need another crush.
Yeah, he's
Got
dead.
him.
Sunstrike as well. So, overestimating his hero, the short cooldowns are just really powerful here for Rebels. So they get some kills on the board, and it's very much needed. Meanwhile, Tame My Wow gets ogred.
Yeah. Boots, Windlace, the aggressive build of Ignite and Fire Blast. This is pretty much what Ogre Magi does. We don't really see it all that much nowadays because teams are used to picking and playing up against Ogre Magi. So usually he just goes for the Bloodlust, and his control is limited to just, you know, zone the enemies out early on. When you have a game like this, you can just dumpster everyone, and no matter what lane you go to, the enemy is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. And Shashlo is low, so he has to play careful here. Oh, Night Stalker
So
comes
many
in from
heroes
the back, and there's the cask as well. They might lose Invoker there. Put him on ice for now. Shashlo gets caught, and now the Invoker getting caught out there, surrounded. There's Haste Joe with another Void, slows him down. The Sunstrike gonna miss, and Tame My Wild's like, come on guys, I'm just trying to farm, man. Ice Wall comes out. That could be the bailout he needs, but it's a level 1 Ice Wall, so it's not gonna do too much. The Raindrop saves him a little bit. Nice body block from Fervian. Will get him out of there. Yes, he will. And yeah, they will bail him out in time. The Salve comes out for the Night Stalker, and there will be a safe Invoker. Tanks the Raindrops. And I've been hearing a lot of complaint about Raindrops, you know, really too good an item, almost.
And also, I mean, speaking of broken, I mentioned earlier Witch Doctor good against Warlock. I was talking about, like, as a response to an ultimate. Voodoo Restoration pretty much completely nullified Fatal Bonds there. It is only level 1 of both of those spells.
Yeah.
But you know, the damage from Fatal Bonds is usually very, very slow, so Voodoo Restoration with its slow method of healing you know, is usually going to be a pretty good response. And otherwise, I think you have 1, definitely 2, maybe deaths of Imperial because of that Fatal Bonds and the fact that Imperial tried to dive a tower. This is also, by the way, all in the context of Sven still farming, who has the most CS in the game, the most net worth in the game, and is still walking around unchallenged. So there's that too.
Yeah.
Oh, Noya.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, the SM Orc is dead.
Yeah.
Finally.
He throws up some spells, burns out of Invoker's raindrop, so that's that. But they're committing a lot of heroes to the middle lane now.
This is fine for Imperial. Again, they don't really have to be like winning the game with these aggressive rotations. They just have to be buying space for Sven, and in that regard, they're doing it pretty much perfectly. They're also kind of winning the game through these rotations, so there's that also. But yeah, Night Stalker first nighttime is about done. That's fine for SJO. Level 5 as the first nighttime is drying up. He is pretty farmed for a Night Stalker. Not really the best, but he's only 100 behind the enemy Invoker, which is extraordinary. So yeah, this is pretty much where Imperial want to be going into the second day. And oh, they're gonna look for Phantom Assassin again.
He's dead. The crush could come in, but I
just
don't
running the other
think
way.
he's getting
Like, yo,
out
you're
of
on
there.
your own.
He's ticking down. Is
out.
that going to be enough? The ticks, not enough. Nice little bail out there. The Slaughter providing a point for Blink and getting the kill. They get the OD kill with the nice roll. So it's a nice little setup there. The Invoker getting some revenge there after bullying in the lane. But Ace is here to claim this tower. It's not going to let anyone stop him.
Pretty big loss there. Imperial need to keep this OD farming, even though Sven is capable of just carrying this game by himself. The OD really does need to be there in order to provide that extra bit of damage, especially if you're looking to kill off those summons of rebels. The OD needs to be alive for that. Just needs the bulk necessary to stay alive in those fights and drop those orbs on the summons, get that extra bonus damage at the very least. Maybe Knight should return and he should be able to still have his advantage over the enemy Invoker, even with daytime up on the Night Stalker. And we got Noya and Rise, double damage Ogre. Dude, this is like some crazy stuff right here.
No wax on him. He is not getting out of this if he doesn't. Oh, he walks right into them. Ah, he is a dead man. And he even has the Force Spirits. Okay. He's lucky that the Force Spirits didn't land. Didn't bounce the cast back to him, but he's still dead. He's just trying to farm, man.
Double damage Ogre. He runs at you. He ignores everyone. He's gone for the aggressive build of max out Ignite, or at least prioritize Ignite first. No Bloodlust needed because he doesn't really need his allies to be doing a lot. He's doing everything. And eventually, I'm assuming like the Fire Blast will stay at level 1. You start putting points into Bloodlust as your Sven gets more active and your OD gets more farm, because that's just ridiculous how powerful that is. But right now, it's the Ogre tempo show, which is something we don't really see all that often again from Ogres nowadays. But Rebels, they don't have a similar hero. This is really why I want to see a hero like Earth Spirit, so they can kind of roam around and meet aggression with aggression. But Slaughter and Warlock don't do that.
Yeah, that's my number one misgiving about Warlock solo support, because he can't do anything against aggression. 9 minutes in. Looking at no Warlock Golem just yet, so it's a lot of less kill potential than they hoped for. Shashlo gonna come in there, voice up Shashlo, get that raindrop going. Joe in a little bit of trouble. It's Shadow Worded on him. The roar into the Sunstrike could get a kill, but where's that Sunstrike? It's like, where's my orbital cannon, man? Shashlo getting betrayed there by his teammate. Ace coming in with their Sven stun as well. Probably get him. They get the slow, and there you go. There's the dagger. First hit crit that Joe. Ooh, that's a little bit dangerous. The Slaughter comes in with their crush. Do they find the kill? Yes, they do. The dagger comes out, but they could have dove a little bit too far here. Seedoy in a lot of trouble. There is no follow-up stun here from that Sven, but I'm not sure PA has the outs here. He jumps over to the Witch Doctor. No stuns, but the banish, and I guess that Slaughter dying then. The stun comes out for Noya. The ignite as well. The orbs come in, and the Witch Doctor with the final strike. So 2 for 1. Night Stalker off lane for the Beastmaster and Slaughter.
The Sunstrike was on cooldown for another 2 seconds when they set up with that roar. Not really sure what it was used for earlier, but for whatever reason it wasn't there. That was a pretty good scenario for Rebels to be in, honestly, when they have the roar, try to get that instant pick off, and then leave afterwards. fighting around the Sven is actually pretty good for Rebels because Sven doesn't actually do that much damage. He's gone for a pure farming build. He's like impossible to kill off, but if he's not your target, then you don't really have to worry about Sven with no God Strength, no mana. But they just waited way too long and the OD got mixed in. The OD has the damage necessary to get those kills. Joe's still in a lot of trouble here. He's gonna pop Darkness, but this time there's a Sunstrike with the Roar. Combo.
Yeah, shouldn't be running away. A really nice kill coming out from him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
See, they still are lacking answers to this Sven though. He is going to have the Echo Saber pretty soon, I would imagine. Okay, yeah, it's pretty much there it is. I was like, oh, only.
This isn't the crisp game that Rebels were hoping for, you know, in game 1, where they had those perfect initiations, early lead, early racks, quickly hitting the 12-minute mark. But this time, their tempo's in Imperial's hands, and they're sending their Invoker middle again. He's still really behind on his Midas. He got this Midas on that first game by this time, but not this game. They're trying for the Roshan. Can they pick that off?
We're pretty much seeing like a do-over of game 1. Around this time, they were able to pick off an Imperial hero, so Roshan was a freebie for them. It is very, very quick though with the amount of minus armor they have from a Slardar, and of course all these summons as well.
Oh, they found Invoker. He doesn't have that bailout again. Noya with the Fire Blast. They get the Aegis, but they sack the Invoker, so...
I've seen this. Oh, he's still alive. No Void. I've seen that before. Rebels trying to go for Roche, and then their Invoker just is farming mid and gets picked off. They can force a fight still with the Warlock and the Roar, but it's risky.
Oh, Rock comes in, but this is not the crisp initiation they're looking for. They're going in, they're vanished. On the OD, does he get it out in time? No sir, he does not, but the Witch Doctor ultimate is shredding this backline. There's 3 heroes down already, and now with the stun as well, PA gets smashed by Ace, and with that Aegis as well, not enough, and Ace and Joe are going to be running down this Warlock. They're trying to cut him off Fervia, and they're scrambling away using his stick, trying to get himself out, but no sir, the Ogre is here with the Bear Hug. They get him down, and Imperial Echo Saber on that Ace Sven just really paying off with the God Strength, and now he gets his Blink. Oh boy. This game going downhill real fast.
3-man Stormhammer into a 3-man God Strength Echo Saber cleave hit. Like, at any stage of the game, if that lands, you're in a lot of trouble as Rebels. And to their credit, they were trying to focus down, you know, one of the more important targets. They roar the OD. You should be able to bring down the OD. At least that should be the plan.
Slaughter. No, it's nighttime. You can't do this thing like that.
Rebels are falling apart. I mean, Ace is joining the fray, so I guess they're not as much falling apart as Imperial are actually fighting with their entire team. But again, like, Rebels don't have any good answers to this Sven except for kind of BKB piercing stuns, I guess. But I mean, offensively, they can't kill him.
Yeah.
Jeez. And that was also a level 2 God Strength. I think in the bottom lane engagement, he at best only had level 1 God Strength, or it wasn't up.
Yeah.
So there's that to consider as well.
And he even has the Arcane Rune now, so that's even nicer. If you can take a fight at the back of this, that'll be awesome. But now the Invoker gets his Midas. 14-minute Midas feels bad, man.
What feels worse, perhaps, is that the easiest way to get back into it is with Beastmaster pickoffs, and he only has level 1 Necro Book. So you need to commit, you know, 2 heroes with the Sunstrike at the ready if you're going to get those picks. And it's just a lot to commit. You should be able to commit a lot less to get just as much in an ordinary game where Shacho should be, you know, a couple more towers, looking at a little bit of earlier lead. 3 deaths is quite expensive, and look at this aggressive play from Imperial. Just smoke up, camp out in the bottom lane, and just let Ace go to town.
Pops that God Strength, so that's a tier 2 tower, go to fall. But I think Rebels are getting more than what they can really hope to get here with this second tier 2 tower push as well. Looks like they're not going to give this one for free, and now Tame My Wild in trouble. The Banish is going to counter out that stun play, and now Primal Roar is going to be, I mean the Rock is going to be used as a counter initiation. The Slaughter jumps in there, I'm not sure that's the best idea. Baby Knight going to be in trouble, the Sunstrike is going to dodge it. Rice nearly walks back into it, Baby Knight in trouble, the dagger could be critting, yes it does! Seedoy Finds it, but now here comes the Sven, ready to punish the Slaughter. The silence as well. There goes. Shoots him down with the machine gun. The Witch Doctor not gonna have any of that, but Tame My Wall trying to run from the Ogre. Not happening. Fervian trying to go for the poke on Ace the Joe, but not gonna happen as well. Sven slices him in half. Nope. Ogre crushes him. Whack-a-mole here with Noya. 17-8.
Noya's early game is setting Imperial up for just... I mean, we're not even at mid-game yet, but they're setting up for that. Like, this Ogre's 4-2-11. He's just walking in, level 9, not dying, dishing out a ton of damage just through his right clicks. Like, Ogre usually isn't a high damage hero. He's just very disruptive because you can't kill him. But he's actually doing a lot of damage because they can't kill him, and he's actually a high level with Ignite. So Rebels are just scrambling for answers, and yes, the end result is they do kill off Baby Knight. They do take down, I believe, destroy the tower. Yes, it was destroyed by the Dire, so they get the gold from that as well. But they're still just not getting nearly enough in the kill trades, in their ability to kill off Ace, to make this really good. Although they're going to find Ace. Sunstrike, this is a kill.
He's really beefy. He turns around and now goes for the double Echo Saber hit. Might get him. The whole team is coming. Banish Ace maybe to save him. Nope, they drop the hammer. Fervian's like, please. Please, I'm just a custodian. Leave me alone. Got him.
And that's what I was talking about. Like, that's only a level 1 Necronomicon there. With the Warlock, who doesn't exactly have a lot of damage versus a Sven. You need to invest so many heroes if you're going to get those Roar pickoffs. And you need to kill off the Sven at this point. I don't know how much gold they're going to get from killing him off, but they need it. Like, they need that gold.
How are you going to kill Sven if Baby Knight's always there to bail him?
I don't know.
That's still 1 PA, so amplify damage plus lucky crits. Good work.
They have to like stun lock OD in the back and somehow set up for a Sunstrike on Sven. Like, they're not going to kill off Sven without a Sunstrike landing. That's just their best source of damage. So they need that. But then they need like everyone else to be standing still and not casting anything from Imperial. So Rebels need to repick into a Faceless Void right now, and then they'll have a chance.
Well, Roshka gets his Blink Daggers. Oh, there's a Silver of Hope, maybe? But Imperial on the way to getting this 3-0 here in this D2CL Season 9 final. And Joe is on his own here in the bottom lane. Roshka maybe wants to look for a pick, but could it come back to bite them? Uh-oh. OD banishes himself by accident, and they might get Joe here. Yeah, they got him.
Oh, Sunstrike? Yeah, they got him. But they're gonna lose Shot Slow in the meantime. And he feeds over the Necro Book.
And PA, he's ignited up. They might want to chase this. Noya is like, hello, hello, hello.
Ben's going in. Run, PA. Yep, they see her again.
4 staff. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. 5 seconds, you're dead. You know that. You know you're dead, Sidoi.
Quick, buy your items. See if you can get to a TP.
Vanish.
Oh, no, you're
and
dead.
he's dead. 4 seconds of setup, easy peasy. There's your hammer and smack. Oh, he misses that one.
Though.
Never mind, dead. Now they're coming down bottom. They're looking for a pick here. There's a golem, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Here comes Baby Knight with the complete disrespect there, going in onto 3. Banishes the Invoker. That's a lot of damage. Ooh, okay, he dies. 4 spirits and amplified damage. Turns out pretty good. Noya ignites up Fervian. They're chasing him forward, but there is the cast there. It bounces back to the creep wave, so not ideal. They get the slaughter now before any kind of counterplay comes out. Tame My Wild trying to go into Ghost Walk, but not gonna happen as the cleave takes him out, and Fervian running to and fro there, not able to run away. 24-10. More heroes down, and man, Rebels look broken at this point.
Imperial are just all over them. Like, OD maybe a little bit too much. Like, that was just a little bit too aggro there, going in by yourself like that. But, you know, everyone else went in, and as a team, they were able to clean house. Shosh, though, trying to TP out. No Void. You don't need Void to creep wave, I believe, so unable to get that. But they get the tower denied from them as well, which always kind of sucks, but in a situation where you're being doubled up in kills, it really, really sucks. And Sven has travels with a 10-second BKB. Like, Sven is disgustingly farmed right now. He has a lot of room to grow still in his inventory. You know, you could upgrade Helm of the Dominator, Power Treads, obviously, can be replaced out. Moon Shards and whatnot is great, but I mean, I'm talking about 6 slotting the Sven right now, and it's 20 minutes in. Like, that shouldn't be a thing.
They're going in onto the OD, but now the counter initiation gets the Beastmaster. He tries to roar, but he gets silenced right away. Ace, meanwhile, kills off Invoker solo. The Ignite comes across, just scatters the team. That Ross could get hit by the Echo Saber. Doesn't know what to do with his life. He tries for the crush, airballs it completely, and Ace is ready to slay him with 2 hits of the Echo Saber. Takes him out. Another banish. I think this is PA, guys. PA is gonna run away. Ace says, alright, not my base, never mind. And I talked about asking for a little bit of fun. And Imperial are gonna oblige, albeit for a little bit only. But I think this game is over. I'm not sure about you.
Yeah, Rebels have 45 seconds without a Warlock Golem, which would be like, it's an absolute necessity if they're gonna take a fight. They can still kill off some of these Imperial heroes like Witch Doctor and OD, but OD right now just has to build up health. Like, I don't know what he's gonna get with this point booster, as it's probably gonna be Soul into Octarine. But if he just like masses Vit boosters right now, like whatever, that's good enough for Imperial. They should have to make sure that Baby Knight doesn't just get insta-gived and cheesed out of these engagements. That's
get a Ag and Imps.
Ags for the Sandy's Eclipse multiplier, and it casts Imprison on everyone, right?
Yeah, extra 300 damage. Yay. Okay. Slaughter is in a very compromising situation, trying to go for a creep, risking his life. And no blink on him means he's a dead man. No, first hit bash, that's nice. Warlock's dead. He's gonna be next. Oh, another crit! Okay. That's not how he played this game. No, now Noya in trouble. The Ogre goes down and suddenly... Did I jinx it? No, I did not. Ace is slamming towers top.
Dude, that... If I was Baby Knight right there, I'd be so pissed. Like, first hit bash, Slaughter has level 1 bash. So 10% roll into immediate PA crit. That's some BS right there. But now they have to fight the raid boss Ace, who's just gonna get a kill and leave.
Well, PA trying to get that solo Roshan going. She will get it, which is huge.
But like, Seedoy with the double life doesn't really matter. I think like the gold
claim his
experience
double life
is very nice for the future, but they can easily kill off PA twice, Imperial.
Baby Knight's full tilt right now.
I don't think he's full tilt. He's just going full YOLO, which may be the same thing.
Okay, not full tilt, but I think the salt piles are gonna be amazing.
Yeah, he just has lost any sense of restraint. He just wants to go in and kill things. Blur on PA with Aegis, if she's able to get something like another hard-hitting item or any sort of item sustain-wise, like a BKB, it's 2k gold soon, and still have the Aegis, that would be incredible for her. Not sure if that's really in the cards though. Like, we're looking at a Night Stalker with Ags, with Gem of course, so he has the full vision.
Oh no.
Well, the smoke.
They're going in, that's a nice double crush, and it hits daytime at the worst possible moment. The banish comes out, the rock as well. Baby Knight in trouble, but here comes the Sven. You don't want to walk into a choke point. Goodbye, Slaughter. And then, oh, nice solar crest as well onto the PA. He's missing strikes, and how do you like that? Slams into the golem, takes out the Aegis, and now with the creeps all dead, maybe they go for PA again. But the banish here puts him on ice. Tamai out of mana there, only using the cold snap for now. There's another dagger, and a crit. Seedoy gonna find it, but the orb's there. Ace just slams him down. Tamai says, oh crap, this is not the right way out. And Tamai gets brought down by the Sven again. Beyond Godlight, the roll to the face, takes out the OD. And now Sven says, I'm gonna solo 1v4. Slams him with a stun, and that's gonna be a full wipe here. Sven with the MKB. I was wondering why he didn't miss. Damn!
That fight looked pretty good for Rebels. Like, I'm gonna be honest, they were able to open up with a 2-man crush initiation, take down the take down everyone, bar the OD Sven really quickly. But then Ace decides it's time to kill things. He got an MKB delivery, I think after the Aegis was popped. So like right as soon as the PA respawned from that Aegis, and of course Blur not working means that PA doesn't have much to do against the Sven, who just tears her a new one. And OD also surviving a lot longer in that fight than he perhaps should have. Still, it was by far the best fight that Imperial has
Slaughter.
But oh, Sven TPing to the Kobold. Didn't work, but that was pretty slick.
It's also a speed Kobold.
Like, he's just killing everyone.
He's also a speed Kobold, so he can land TP in with its well, hit the ground running. So it's kind of cute as well. It's great for chasing.
And Sven has another like 4k gold. you know, casual.
Moonshot. Make it happen, boys.
Oh, he's getting a Lincoln Sphere. He's going with some restraint.
Can't blame him. Cold Snap, Roar, Dagger, all pretty annoying initiating items. Scan coming out.
And as long as Imperial starts scraping together some semblance of farm on the other heroes, like Mechanism on Witch Doctor, that's kind of good enough. The Guardian agrees eventually. Keep this Night Stalker with the gem. I think you were there able to like hold the gem after that engagement. Someone was able to collect it. Maybe the courier that dropped off the MKB. But yeah, keep the Night Stalker with that vision. Keep Ace with this like assassination power, and Rebels just won't be able to leave their base.
Oh. See what he does now. There's chilling.
Dire's bottom tower
Is that a moonshot? No, it's not. It's gonna be the Lincoln. So he bought the ultimate orb and flying the Lincolns over to him.
OT picks up a good one. Soul booster. Just health. Nothing but HP right now for the OD. That's all he needs. I guess it makes his orbs better also, technically.
Should get more armor or some health to resist the PA shots. Oh,
It's
Sven.
probably gonna be Octarine Shivas. I want to say like that should be the build. Or even AC would be pretty good.
Oh, Sven looking for the hunt here on Shashlo. He's not running away. Hello, my friend. This guy is so fast. What the hell? He's right.
Shacha like literally running in a circle. By the way, stuff's happening mid also. They're chasing after Roger.
Ask.
And Tamai Wild somehow is the one to get targeted instead.
Oh, nice little rock there. We'll delay that initiation a little bit. Tamai Wild still caught up by a lot of damage from Maledict as well. And the Witch Doctor deploys the ultimate, strikes him a few more times. Does he pop? He does. The Void blows him up. And here comes the Sven. He's here to clean house. Beyond got like 37 to 16. And I wouldn't be surprised if Rebels call GG anytime now. The dagger comes out. It's a nice little crit, but it's not going to be enough as he bangs down this tier 3 tower and looks for the seal off here. And
Ace was just top lane killing off Beastmaster, and somehow he's also still here to get in the middle of the fight.
Bloodlust and normal walking is like 499.
Yeah,
Banish,
movement speed
Spada.
that travels is a thing. Oh, Roger's so dead. This has been, I mean, did you watch the Summit Finals? It's like a 3-0 stomp for VP. Spoilers. Yeah. This is pretty much the exact same thing. I don't know what it is with BO5s. Everyone in a BO5 wants 5 games, except for the players. They want a 3-0, right? Everyone who's watching wants 5 games. They want the suspense. This is not how I want my BO5s to go in the future. This was a
I think for the major, we should have more balanced teams. Should.
I mean, did you see the teams in the Summit? They were stacked.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'm sure they'll figure out VP by then.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
VP showing their strategy so early was probably not the best idea, but you know, you never know. Alright, Baby Knight gonna get roared up, Shashlo as well, but Ace is here to clean up the Invoker, so the Magician down and a slam here from Ace gets a double kill. And Seedoi now running away, but I don't think they're gonna get out of here alive. Rochka goes in for the crush. It's a triple kill. It's Fountain Dive time. They deploy the Witch Doctor ultimate as well.
Oh, just out of range, apparently.
Oh wow, Joe.
Well, there's Megas. There is a 0% chance of Rebels coming back in this one. Oh, 5-man crush though.
Oh.
Sick value.
And now they get PA.
And now PA's dead too.
Bam. Man, Ace got how many kills? 19-0.
Dire's middle tower
And Ogre with the perfectly timed response as well. 43 to 19.
Noya's early game. Noya's early game ensured Ace was not messed with because everyone else on Imperial needed to be dealt with. So like Rebels just didn't have enough heroes on the map to deal with the Sven as well. So yeah, I'm giving my MVP here to the Ogre. Like Sven has the best score obviously, but Ogre enabled that.
Yep, definitely. That early game Ogre was pretty crazy. They turned it on that PA lane. All in all, Rebel tried to go for some game 1 glory, but not gonna have it. And well, looks like it will be a 3-0 here. 3-0. I guess we didn't say we're too surprised, but you know, always want to see an upset, see something interesting whenever you're casting games. But hey, that is that for the D2CL Season 9. It's powered by Epic Esports events as well as Face It. And Mike and I have been giving you your English coverage over these last few weeks. So I'd just like to give Mike a little bit of time to talk if he wants to.
Well, I mean, thank you guys for watching. It's always a pleasure, Lysander. Thank you for having me. Hopefully, Season 10 is going to have better finals. I think last season was...
pretty decent.
Well, that was 3-1 for Friends, I want to say. That finals wasn't too bad, but yeah, Imperial are looking pretty strong.
Yeah,
and
yep.
It's going to be hard for, I guess, what most people call the quote-unquote Tier 2 teams to mess with Imperial. Imperial can tango with the best of them and still come out on top.
Yeah, right. So with that, Rebels will drop this one 0-3, and after game 1's crushing defeat, I don't think they had the spirit left to fight. But yep, thanks for joining me, Mike. And if you guys want to follow Mike, he's the friendly little voice that's been with me this entire season. Top right corner, his name, Mike Loris. Go give him a follow, give him a shout out wherever you are, give him some feedback. You know, you can also follow me on all the various social medias at Lysander Zenora. And yeah, follow D2CL League for further information on when the next games happen, when the next season happens, signups, whatever. You know, follow them for more news. And of course, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to the sponsors for running this. And good night, guys. Be nice to one another. And we'll see you guys next time.